Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a video showing you all of the things that MandyLea here on YouTube has inspired me to purchase or to pull out of my collection. If you don't know her, she is a beautiful, wonderful woman who shares her love of makeup. She's a mom of 4 kids, find her incredibly relatable. We are the same age. She has the best curly hair and she just gives really good suggestions. She has a great mix of mostly affordable makeup, but also high-end, and she loves eyeshadow palettes just like I do. So throughout this past year, I think I discovered her pretty much once quarantine started. So throughout this past year, she has certainly inspired some of my purchases, and I'm going to put them all on my face and talk about them. So if you like this idea, please keep watching and please subscribe. All right, so let's get started. So first, the L'Oreal Infallible Freshware. So MandyLea talks about this. She says that she loves it because she has found it to be mask-proof. Personally, for me, it's not mask-proof for a full day of work, but it certainly works well when, you know, I'm just going to the store and stuff like that with a mask on. So I have it in shade 425. It is a little bit light, but it's not like too light. And I like to apply it with a sponge. So this I technically had before I watched Mandy's channel, but I 100% took it out the minute she started talking about it being mask proof, and I've gotten a little bit more use out of it. So this provides really good coverage, and I don't love the way it smells, to be honest, but provides good coverage. A little goes a long way. I still have quite a bit on my hand, and I am almost fully covered. And before the time of mask wearing, this was great. All day wear for sure. Next is a product that if you watch MandyLea, you have had to buy because she talks about it all the time. So it's the Candid, it's a Revlon Candid Concealer. So when she used this the first time, I was like, oh my God, I need to run out and get it. And I got the shade Light, and it was like 100% yellow on me, like it didn't work at all. So then I went back through her videos, and even though we seem like we're very different shades, I actually buy quite a few of the same shades she does. So she got this in light medium, and it is much less yellow, and I think works better. So I haven't had the need to set this when I use this. You know, sometimes I'll just pat it out a little bit, and I really like it. Another product MandyLea loves is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil. This is $2. It's really amazing. I have mine in the shade, I don't know, medium brown maybe? No, neutral brown. I do like this, and I use it often. My only issue is I've been wanting a little bit more of a smaller tip, like a micro pencil, so I'm still in the hunt for one. Obviously the ABH one I know is fabulous, and I'm real close to just buying that one, but this is great for a quick brow. Like I don't really have to think too much about it. I could just run it through my brows to provide some definition. All right, we're gonna pause for a little bit of lip balm. So this is Flower Beauty, and MandyLea did a video not too long ago about Flower Beauty, and it just came to my local CVS, and it's not like I like some of the products that I've used from them, but because they were only at Ulta and I couldn't get there often, and anytime I went, the Flower Beauty display was like sold out. I never really like used a ton of products. I tried their concealer and I tried their foundation, and they were both good. Not my personal favorites, but they were both good. Anyway, so after she did her video and she showed the blushes and the lipsticks, I grabbed this. This is the Petal Pout. I've talked about this on my channel before, but it's the Petal Pout lip mask, and I absolutely love it. The color I have is Smooch, and I just picked up another shade. It's the deepest shade. It's beautiful. but it feels so great on the lips. It reminds me of the Laneige, much easier to put on. You're not dipping into a pot, and a lot less expensive. Okay, so next step. Recently, she talked about this, also from Flower Beauty. It is their bronzer, Heat Wave Bronzer. The shade she recommended was the shade, I guess, Sunrise L1. And it's a little bit of a cooler toned, kind of rosier bronzer. Like that day, I ran out and got it because it looked awesome. So what's cool about this, it reminds me of Dallas from Benefit. It has a little bit of that rosy tone that you could get away with just using this as your blush and bronzer. If you like a bronzer that has a little bit of a rosiness, which I do. I just really have enjoyed this. There's that, love it. It's not a video unless I talk about the juicypeng blushes. So, never even heard of this brand, still don't know anything about it beyond what Mandy has said. So MandyLea talks about these blushes all the time. She really is the one that got me into cream blushes. Like, I go back and forth between cream and powder, but like really the wave of cream blushes has hit me because of MandyLea's videos. And so she always talks about this, and I remember every time I see it, I'm like, why is she putting nail polish on her face? Well, I looked it up. They're really inexpensive liquid blushes. I got mine at, what's that big place called? Amazon. So today I'm gonna apply this with a brush. I usually apply it with my fingers, but I didn't buy this for me. I bought this for my sister, and then she actually has made my makeup bag Monday for next week, and this was in it, and I was like, oh my goodness. I was just gonna put this I was just gonna make a video about MandyLea. I'm so glad this is in it because I can use it. So this blush, liquid blush, is very thin. I love the description of it being a water blush because I do think it has that kind of quality to it. This just kind of like transparent, but still there's color. I just think it's perfectly named. Anyway, so the shade I have no idea. It's super pink. I'll try to figure it out. Give me a minute. Okay, I adjusted my lighting a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but anyway. So there is the blush. It's so pretty. It's just a beautiful pink shade. I love it. It's really fun to put on. My daughters do think I'm putting nail polish on my cheeks. So I don't know what color this is. It's called a rose, maybe. I don't know. But when you look at them on Amazon, you can see the different shades. There's a cool purple looking one. There's pinks. There's kind of corally ones. I think it's so pretty. And I totally agree with MandyLea. It lasts all day. Love it. All right, so next up are eyes. And if you have not seen MandyLea's channel for some reason, and you clicked on this one, which is weird, but anyway, she loves eyeshadow palettes. It's a love that I share as well. And she introduced me to two specific palettes. I had known about Juvia's Place. I had a couple palettes, but I was not as obsessed as I have now become. One of the things that got me there is the Nomad palette. So this is 100% a purchase because of MandyLea. She talked about it and I was like, okay, like I'm going right now to the store. Love it. And then for Christmas, I also asked for the Nubian 2, another palette that she absolutely loves. And I do have to say, I love this one too. I love Juvia's Place. I love their formula for the same reasons that MandyLea does. Not only the pigmentation, but how creamy things go on, the blendability, the price, like all of that is phenomenal. So I am going to put on a little bit of a look. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mostly stick with the Nomad. next item, the Simma Brown Now. So this, I mean, I would never have thought to get this. This is from Wet n Wild. It's their really enormous regular sharpenable pencil. Mine does need to be sharpened. It's in the color Simma Brown Now. It's a super simple pencil. It's been around since I was in high school. So what's great about it is it just works. I just smudge it into my lash line. It's great in the inner corner. No, it's great in the waterline, but it's just a simple pencil that you know it's gonna last forever, and it costs like $1. So not only is it going to last forever, it is also super inexpensive. And I'm just gonna smudge some of that. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some mascara, and then I'm gonna come back for lips. I'm just using the Thrive Cosmetics on the top and the bottom. Okay, so for lips, I haven't bought a specific shade from MandyLea or from her suggestion, but she did remind me how much I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip pencils, mainly because they last so long. So I'm gonna keep my lip mask on, and I'm just gonna put this on top of it. But for the best lasting power, if you put the pencil on underneath, it really lasts very, very well. And then I learned a trick that if you put your lipstick on, take a tissue, split it in half, lay the half of tissue. What I mean is like split the 2-ply. Lay the half of tissue on your face and then dust it with translucent powder. It like locks it in even further. It's really amazing. So there you go. That was the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk 2. So there you go. There is a full face of all makeup inspired and purchased or rediscovered from suggestions from MandyLea. I do hope you'll subscribe to her channel. She is a delight. She's wonderful to watch. She loves eyeshadow palettes. So if you're like me and you love them, you'll love her channel. She's a mom. She's great. And if you like this video, just please subscribe to my channel as well. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.